Shut up and sit down.
So, day 5 is technically started. Good morning. I hope you guys are all having a great day. I am just walking outside these shops here in Cumberland. It's kind of loud because I'm under a overpass. Probably could have picked a better time to start this video. But my bike is in the shop and I am waiting for it to get a couple repairs. Anyway, that's my status now. I'm done with the Gap, and as soon as they're done with my bike, I'm going to start the C&O. Continue my voyage to Washington, D.C. I have backtracked to the beginning of the C&O, the end of the Gap Trail, so that I could start in style and start from here and just go all the way to D.C. And here we go. You are with me on the onset of this stretch of the journey. It's a restaurant here called the Krabby Pig BBQ. I was up here last night. I didn't eat there, but a lot of people were raving about it. And this is the bike shop that did the repairs. They didn't have a trike stand, but even on his hands and knees, he did a pretty good job on the bike. So this thing is interesting. Stuck in dry dock. I used to live on a houseboat when I went to school in San Francisco. Oh, this is a replica boat. My boat wasn't nearly this big. It was a 38-foot River Queen, often called the Delta Destroyer because it had a steel hull. Often had problems with rust. Crossing these aqueducts, kind of cool. Sign back there said to dismount bicycle to do it, but that's not happening. Could have just rode right through there, I guess. I was making really good time and my chain broke. I gotta find out. I think it was probably where I just had some installed. I gotta dig out my new master links and get this thing fixed. What was once broke now is fixed, and I'm back on the road. I did bring some tools. In fact, I brought most of the tools I would need for just about any situation. But I'm on the road. That only took about 30 minutes. 30 minutes to fix a broken chain. I got to get faster. I mean, this thing, it's not easy. You can't pick it up. You can't flip it over. But I still got to figure out how to get faster on stuff like that. I just lost a huge chunk of time. I've only gone 12 miles today, and I left the shop a little after 11, and it's coming up on 2 o'clock. A few miles, there's a town called Old Town, I believe, where they have food, which is good because I forgot to eat today. I didn't have breakfast, and it's a little past lunchtime, so I'm kind of zonked. But I can make it there. So I finally had lunch. I had it here at the Schoolhouse Kitchen. Nothing special, just a cheeseburger and onion rings, although it was pretty good. But this restaurant, the Schoolhouse Kitchen, is at a building that used to be the Old Town School. I'm in Old Town, Maryland. And the school was shut down in 2000. At least that was their last graduating class. And then they shut down. And apparently the gym coach bought the building, and part of the building now he uses to restore cars, and part of the building is a little general store slash restaurant or diner, cafe, not cafe, more like a cafeteria. Yeah, and it's set up kind of a lot like a school cafeteria because, well, it is a school cafeteria. But I saw a sign up the road that said food and drinks this way, and I drove by and I almost turned around until I'm looking around and things aren't right. There's only one flag, and that's when I realized that this isn't a school. So I took a closer look, and thank God I have, because it's, you know, it was 3 p.m. and I hadn't eaten and I was zonked, man. But I feel better now. Cheeseburger and onion rings. I actually ate too much because I didn't have breakfast. And I got a couple bags of M&Ms for later. Some Gatorade and some water. But yeah, it looks like that's all this town has. That one little cafeteria slash convenience store and a little post office and a few homes. I gotta climb back up this hill so that I can get back on the trail. Always be wary of going down hills because you might have to climb back up them. I'm getting better at it though. There was a time when this hill alone would have wiped me out, but not anymore, and I don't even think I'm in not even close to my lowest gear. I had 3 more gears to be lower. I went up that hill without a problem. Helps that I'm over 100 pounds lighter than I used to be. I think this is where I turn. Yeah. Let's see. Maryland history. I guess there's a museum here too. That's the little sign I said, saw food and drinks. But yeah, if you're ever on the trail, make sure you stop in Old Town and go to the Old Town School cafeteria. It's actually really good food. The burger was nice and greasy, but not too greasy. It's just kind of melts in your mouth when you eat it. It seems like I'm passing by these locks every couple of miles. They all have these houses at them. I guess somebody always lived at it to control it. Of course, they're not functional now, so I guess nobody lives at them now. So I think you can camp at a lot of the locked grounds, and they all have the pump water wells. There's a lady who is riding a two-wheeler. She told me that the water pumps weren't working, and she said she drives by, and every once she drives by she tries to turn them on and the water doesn't come out. And she's quite a bit faster than me, obviously, and she went ahead of me, and I caught up with her, and she was trying one, and she lifted it up, no water came out, and I was speeding past her. I didn't want to stop, but I yelled out, "Is it working?" And she's like, "Nope, this is not working either." She's just lifting the pumps up, thinking it's a switch to turn it on. And so if I ever see her again, I'll let her know that you actually have to pump these things up and down like 15 to 20 times to build pressure to get the water to come out, because there's no electricity out here and these things are part of a well. So I thought it was kind of funny. City folk. Looks like the towpath is going to be closed. I'm going to have to detour. But what is the detour? I would have thought that, oh, I guess the towpath normally goes that way. It looks like the towpath would normally go this way. Interesting. This is actually kind of cooler. Okay, in detour. So basically they just saved us. Okay, I can't complain about that. We're coming up on the Paw Paw Tunnel, and I actually feel cool air blasting me all the way back from here. It's pretty cool, pretty awesome. It feels like I'm standing in front of an air conditioner. I think this is one of the more famous tunnels. People were concerned that my trike wasn't going to fit in these tunnels. Seems to work just fine. Let me turn on the light on the camera. Maybe it'll add some. Interesting. Check out these bumps. Can't really see what's over there. Maybe the light will actually show us. I'm gonna stop so I can take a better look. Oh, there's just water down there. Just a stream. Interesting. This is a canal, so, and this was part of the towpath, so mules would walk along this, towing barges under the tunnel, through the tunnel. Pretty cool, actually. This is cool. Just got out of the tunnel. They got like things set up to keep landslides from happening, I guess. Ooh, wood plank missing. I'm gonna have to walk it over. There's nails sticking out of it. That's actually a really pretty little tiny trickling waterfall. So the main differences that I'm seeing between the gap and the CNO, the gap is maintained by, different counties. As you go from one county to another, the maintenance is different. The style of maintenance is different. The level of maintenance is different. Some areas have very poor maintenance. Some areas have amazing maintenance, and they actually have the town built around it. The CNO seems to be ran by the National Park Service, and from what I can tell, they have no maintenance. All they have, there's just a road carved in by bikes and the occasional National Park Service truck that goes through. I guess they cut down trees and move trees when trees fall, and they deal with rocks and falling rocks and stuff like that, but they don't seem to fix potholes or fill gravel in where there's mud, stuff like that. At least they don't do it often, and that seems to be the difference. The maintenance along the C&O does seem to be pretty consistent in that it's consistently poor, which makes it a lot more challenging to get through than the Gap. There's a lot of areas like this, a lot of areas worse than this, trudging through the mud. But it's fine. It'd be no fun if it was easy, right? Whew. Oh, but then there are areas where there's nice solid hard pack and you just kind of glide right through. This just doesn't happen to be one of them. This is very soft, muddy, sinking in it. If it catches your front wheel, it turns it like a rudder. Oh, but I'll get it. I'll get through it. I always get through it. Hello, boys and girls. I am camped out just outside of, I believe it's called Little Orleans. Today I learned a valuable lesson, and it's one I'm going to share with you because it's one that it's a mistake I'm never going to repeat. When you are on the road traveling and you're not quite sure where you're going or where you're going to be, always carry food with you. Always carry enough food to get you through the day and part of the next day at least, just in case. See, I forgot to have breakfast this morning, and I had a late lunch, and I was zonked by the time I had lunch, and that's probably a good thing that I had a very late lunch, because I wasn't able to find anything for dinner. Nothing between the town, what was the name of the town? Where I had lunch at the schoolhouse. The name of the town's slipping my mind right now, but had lunch there, had the burger onion rings, amazing burger and onion rings, and I don't think it's just because I was extremely hungry, they were just really good. And I had a couple bags of M&Ms, luckily. So anyway, I made it here to Little Orleans, and I made it to Bill's place. I got there around just after 7:30, so they should have been open according to the sign, but they were closed. All the windows were covered, and there was a for sale sign on the building. So I don't know. Maybe they're closed permanently. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments. I'd really like to know. I was really looking forward to trying them out. But yeah, they were closed when I got there, even though the sign said they were open until 8 today. But anyway, I rode around a bit looking for some food. There was a campgrounds that had a little store in the area, but they were closed as well. So everything was closed. And there's really not much along this trail. It's just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. The Gap Trail went through a lot of towns. It went by a lot of towns. It was there was just a lot of stuff around it. The C&O is basically a large national park, and there's really not much. So make sure you carry stuff. Tomorrow, the first chance I get, I'm going to find a convenience store or a grocery store. I'm going to pick up some tortillas, some Nutella or peanut butter or something, just so I have something in case I can't find food on the road. But yeah, so important lesson learned today. Luckily, I had the late lunch, so I'm not really going to bed overly hungry. Hopefully, when I wake up in the morning, I won't be like, oh, starving, because, there's nothing around here. There's probably nothing for another 10 miles or so. So I'm just going to go to bed, try to get up early, and tomorrow I'm going to try for a century. I don't know if I'm going to make it. But I made pretty decent time today, even with the late start, with the broken chain. I got further than I thought I was going to get, so I'm happy. I did really well. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, follow, share, and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye. So I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a lot of noise around here. There's people yelling and partying in the background. It's around 3 a.m. So I'm trying to get some sleep. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm gonna try to get some sleep and get up so I can get up early and have a nice long day of relaxing cycling. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, follow, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.